Hey guys, we're going to do a series of vlogs now based on some incredible places to dive in Australia, and what better place to start than the south coast of New South Wales. The south coast of New South Wales is absolutely incredible. It's where me and Erin went on our first holiday together. It's where we got engaged. It's a really special place to us, so I feel like it's the best place to start this Australian adventure series. We're staying with our good friends Heather, Mitch and their baby Luna for an epic weekend of diving fun. We arrived in Kyola last night. It's now 6 AM in the morning. Ellie is awake and we don't want to wake up the whole house, so we're going to take her for a little walk on the beach just to get out and about.
Good morning, and how do you do? Good morning, and a good day to you. I absolutely love it here because every morning, every dawn and dusk, there are just kangaroos everywhere, in everyone's front yards, in the road, in the street, up the beach. It's incredible. So we are at Singing Stones Beach, which is a bit of a walk from Pretty Beach, and it's just beautiful. You can hear the noise, which is obviously why it's called Singing Stones, as the waves kind of go up the stones and then trickle back down. Also, if you turn around, you can see just how far the bushfires came to this spot.
So apparently at the end of this beach track, there is like an isolated little beach, and we'll be the only ones there, and we'll go for a bit of a spear there and a bit of a dive.
Whoa.
Okay, Ellie, we're here.
This world is small, but full of things that we will never know. Answers to questions.
Got to find ourselves a little path across this creek here. Can't go over it, can't go under it, gotta go through it. Oh yeah, around it.
We try to find the reason that we live and why we die, but I know what I've seen.
Alright, so we've just come down to Oakey's Beach, and now the girls are going to go for a little swim around that headland, and then later on me and Mitch are going to go spearfishing and see if we can't find something to cook up for dinner.
Simple mystery.
The girls needed a pre-dive photo shoot,
So come on, babe, let's not waste a moment or another day with answers to questions.
So I apologise in advance for the bad quality of this voiceover, but Adam's taken the camera and he's still down south, so I have to do it on my bad phone. Anyway, when Heather and I got into the water, it was really, really rough. The waves were quite large, and I don't know why, but it sort of just freaked me out. I don't think I really dived in waves all that much, so we didn't get too far before we decided to turn around.
So the girls didn't make it very far, and then they're coming in now, so I don't know, maybe it was the waves or the current or something like that, or the cold. They don't have wetsuits on, but they didn't like something. Oh guys, how was it?
I think I just freaked out. I was like, this is dark. I'm tired.
Without you.
Always going spearing now, so we'll go get something. We're gonna make fish tacos tonight if we get something to eat.
Imagine that. The dimples in your cheeks when I make you laugh. I know what I've seen when you smile at me.
So this is Little Oakey's Beach, and this is where we're going to go spearing now. The girls went for a little snorkel before, but it wasn't very successful, so now we're going to check it out here.
Didn't know if I'd be okay at the end of the day.
So the first thing I noticed when I got in the water was that the visibility even here was really, really bad. We swam outside the bay to the headland. As we swam along, the viz cleared up a little bit, and there was this little ridge that we could swim along and hopefully find some fish. There were really just no fish around. I don't know what it was. Usually the south coast here is just full of fish, but I did not even see a mowong. Nothing at all. We swam to the end of the headland, diving down, checking out under the caves, checking out around the rocks, but nothing. And so then we just swam back in and went and see what the girls were up to. Good morning, good morning. We're at Ulladulla boat ramp and we're about to head on Mick's boat for the day and head out for a bit of fishing, a bit of spearfishing. Basically, we didn't get any dinner last night, so we've got to make things happen today. And Mitch over here is trying to do a sneaky, tried to bring some bananas on the boat, but Mick, he wouldn't have it. Absolutely would not have it. So Alright, so we've just pulled up at Brush Island and I'm here with Mitch, who you already know, and it's Mitch's birthday today. Guess how old Mitch is? Let's take a wild guess. And we're here now with Mick as well. Mick, this is Mick's boat and he's taking us out for the day.
Hey guys.
So Mick, what are we about to do?
We're gonna get some squid. Guaranteed squid spot.
I told you this is the rhythm.
Was a reality, and now we're going to go anchor up over the top of a little wreck, and apparently there's a lot of snapper down there, so we're going to throw some lines in and then we're going to dive it once the sun comes up a little bit more. So we're going to use that squid as bait. Oh, and Mitch is on. Yes, it is. There you go, Mitch. What do you got?
A wirracod.
A wirracod.
Thighs wirracod.
Oh, who told you that?
Was especially from Adam.
Alright, fishing is done, now it's dive time. I didn't catch anything anyway. So this place was called Brush Island, and Mick told us that there was some good fish here. He said there was a good chance that we could get some snapper here as well. He also told us that there was a little wreck in the area that held a lot of fish, so we were out looking for it. On my first dive down, I saw a really nice luterig, I saw a nice little mowong, but I wasn't really keen to shoot any of those fish straight away. I was looking for that wreck, I was looking for those snapper, I was just checking out the site and seeing what was around. This place was absolutely beautiful, it was just pleasant to dive there. A lot of the time when I'm spearfishing, I have the gun in my hand, but I don't really have any real intention to shoot anything. I like to just swim down and enjoy being in the ocean. On my second dive down, I found a part of the wreck. I wasn't really sure what part, but there were a lot of fish hanging around, but just nothing that was really good to eat. On my third dive down, I found a whole bunch of brim. Look how excited I am. Look how my head's just flipping around. These fish are really, really good to eat, but they're also quite flighty, so they're hard to get close to. I waited for a while, hoping that one of the brim would swim closer to me, but they kept their distance. So like the absolute king spearfisherman that I am, I decided to go close to them and scared them all away. There was a nice little red mowong that hung around though, so I decided to take that with me. When I'm spearfishing, I only shoot what I feel like is necessary for us to have for dinner that night or for the next day or so, but there were 6 of us, so this time we took a little bit more fish than we usually would. I then went up to the shallows because I knew that I'd be able to find some black drummer up in the whitewash, and I was right, there was a whole bunch of black drummer just hanging out in the wash. I have my GoPro tilted up a little bit too high here so you can't really see the shot, but a little black drummer just poked its head out of this cave and I took it with me. We decided to swim back to the boat. Now, I don't know why I do this, but every time we get back to the boat, I always just want to do one final dive, just one final dive under the boat. So I swam down to have a look at what was going on just underneath. And I spotted this good-sized blue mowong. Now, these fish are fairly rare, they're not super rare, but they are definitely delicious and they're not as easy to shoot as the red mowong. So I crept up on it and I was taking this fish home. So that was the first spot, and it was very fishy. It was a very, very nice spot. So I ended up getting a little black drummer, a red mowong, and a blue mowong. And I've never actually shot or eaten a blue mowong before, but I'm told by the man over here that they are very, very delicious. How did you boys go?
Good. Couple of fish. Yeah. Up for dinner.
Men of many words. Birthday boy, where are we off to now?
We're off to Burrell Rocks.
Burrell Rocks it is. All right. This is Burrell Rocks. We're gonna hop in the water now and check out what's going on. Apparently it is a very fishy place. Mitch and I swam around to the eastern side of Burrell Rocks, where there's this little ledge that starts at about 5 meters and drops right down to about 20 meters. And we were both thinking that this place is going to hold a lot of fish. But we really didn't see anything there. By the way, I gave Mitch the camera here and just told him to swim around me and, just shoot me, laying down on the seaweed. But clearly I was not going to shoot anything in this shot with Mitch just swimming around and scaring all the fish away. But oh well, you got to do it for the vlog. We ended up swimming around the southern side of Burrell Rocks because there was some nice reef and cracks and boulders in that area. We weren't going to get any kingfish there, but we'd get something. I spotted a little goatfish here and got him. These goatfish are really tasty. They have a bit of a fishy, oily taste to them, but I quite like it, to be honest. Very soon after, I spotted a nice leather jacket, and I don't care what anyone says, leather jackets are the best tasting fish in the ocean. I will happily take a leather jacket home with me any day. Mitch also shot himself a nice sized brim. I was really stoked for him, considering how long we spent chasing those brim earlier. Mitch got a nice little brim, or not a size brim, and I got a goatfish, and that was about it. And then the wind's picking up now, so we're going to wrap up and then go back in. But we definitely got a feed for dinner tonight, so we have redeemed ourselves. So there are heaps of big stingrays here, just by the boat ramp where people clean their fish. Feed them bits and bobs and give them a little pat as they come in. It's such a treat to eat seafood that you've caught fresh from the ocean. I really love it.
Okay, so every plate is a different species of fish, and this right here is called the humble potato.
So this is our idea of fish and chips. So now Erin and Ellie are going home, and Dan is going to come join me down south, and we're going to continue the great southern road trip together. So stay tuned for next week's video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe by pressing this little circular thing down here.
Also, check out this video.
Or you might want to check out this video because you might like it too.